Hello everyone, this is Komal and welcome to my YouTube channel Cosmetic Line. Guys, today we come up with new subject, new topic, and it's really important for you because it's very important to know about your type of skin. If you know about it, then you can choose appropriate product for yourself. So if you have many questions and many queries and some doubts about the type of your skin, then this session is really beneficial for you. So let's start with today's session. Today we are going to discuss type of skins. As we had seen the structure of epidermis and its layer, you got the question about the type of skin, like why some people's skin feels dry and some with oily face. Yes, this is the common question. So many times number of people talking about that as they have a dry skin and some have a oily skin. So throughout this session I will try to answer your questions. As we had talked about the bricks and mortar model in study of stratum corneum, we had said that corneocyte forms the bricks whereas blend of lipids forms the mortar. Guys, what are corneocytes? Corneocytes are dead, anuclear and flattened cornified keratinocytes. Blends of lipid consist of 40% ceramides, 30% cholesterol, 25% fatty acids and 5% of cholesterol sulfate. The lipid-rich intercellular matrix or mortar serve as a barrier that protect the skin from water loss and regulate desquamation of corneocytes. Desquamation is a common condition in which the outer layer of skin is shed. And in our last lecture, we have seen that the structure and layer of skin, from the layer of skin horny layer, with its barrier function, it's vital to humans and as its limit transepidermal water loss. Apart from lipids, numerous proteins like cytokeratins and filagrins play a crucial role in the differentiation of keratinocytes. Even we know that how keratinocytes are differentiated, how they are moved from basal layer to upper layer. And it's a time to understand how to choose a particular product for your particular skin type. For that, it necessity to understand sensible use of skincare product which require knowledge of the individual skin type in order to determine which type of product available in the skincare range will be suits to your skins. Is because of number of people have question about it, what is my skin type and what type of product should I use. In between the confusion of the skin type and the product, they choose wrong product and ultimately that product will not give the result because the product which they choose does not suits their skin as their skin type is different as that of cosmetic for mint and ultimately leads to problematic skin. Apart from this, there are several factors such as season, age, gender also play an important role in skin types. For example, skin have different condition in different seasons. Like in winter, the skin is described as dry often than in summer. As we are also observing that in winter season, skin feels very dry and that's why we apply cold cream in winter. The second factor, which is second most important, that is age. From the analysis of age group, right from 0 to 50 onwards, it was seen that dry skin is reported the least often in 20 to 29 years old. So during that, your skincare routine is not that much important, but you have to follow the skincare routine to maintain the structure of your skin through the lifetime. The second factor, that is gender differences. Gender differences are most pronounced in 20 to 29 years old, and in this group the twice as many women as men have a dry skin because in men's sebum production is double than that of women, so male skin is oilier and shinier than women's. So in this age group, in adult male are less prone to dry skin than adult female, whereas in childhood and old age the age differences appear to be insignificant. At the age of 20 and 29, the age differences is at peak, and this is the result there is a difference between female and male skin. From this finding, we can conclude that different skin types are largely determined by age and environmental factors which are responsible for the type of skin, and it is varied during the age, season and gender. After discussing the basic, now we are going to open our main fabric, that is type of skin. Commonly we have seen two type of skin, that is dry skin and oily skin. So guys, let's see what are dry skin and what are the causes of dry skin. The first and important cause of dry skin is disturbed skin functions such as lack of protection from bacterial attack. As we know that skin acts as a barrier between the environment and you. That's one of the first line of defense against harmful microorganisms. If the function of skin is disturbed, then that will be leads to dry skin. Second cause, that is no protection against the cold and heat. If cold temperature and low humidity level result in dry air that draws moisture and dry indoor heat, the problem worse and leads to crack. So there is a need to protect our body from the cold and heat. The third cause, no maintenance of body temperature. It's also important to maintain the body temperature so that body can function properly. If temperature is high, can causes dehydration and it leads to loss of water from the body. Another cause, no regulation of the water content of body. जैसे कि अगर आपने अभी पानी पिया है और बहुत टाइम तक पानी ही नहीं पिया है तो बॉडी डिहाइड्रेट होना शुरू कर देती है, तो सो देयर इज अ नेसेसिटी टू टेक सफिशिएंट वाटर टू मेंटेन द स्किन स्ट्रक्चर and protect it from dryness. After the causes of dry skin, now let's talk about how is it manifested or how can we demonstrate dry skin. Dry skin can demonstrate it from by scaly surface, by increasing irritability which can cause itching also, by impaired barrier function resulting in increasing transepidermal water loss. So what is transepidermal water loss or TEWL? Transepidermal water loss is the amount of water that passively evaporated through the skin which leads to dryness by change in the keratinosome. Another one is by disturbance of the lipid pattern and disturbance of water retention. You can also demonstrate dry skin from visible roughness. The causes of dry skin have still not fully elucidated, but the lipid of horny layer certainly play a dominant role. A distinction is made between protein-rich cell and laminar intracellular lipid. Lipids, those are found in the basal layer, are of two types. First one is polar and another one is non-polar. In basal layer, there are two types of lipids are found. In basal layer, polar lipids are found, and those in a horny layer, non-polar lipids are found, which consist of cholesterol, cholesterol ester and fatty acid, and triglyceride and ceramides. Already we have discussed about it and seen the percentage of blends of lipid. So with this, now we are going to see what is the function of this horny layer lipids. It play an important role. Firstly, it play a very important role which is prevention of excessive water loss. Second, regulation of moisture balance. In the maintaining moisture balance, natural moisturizing factor also play an important role, which is also known as NFM. Another one, regulation of discommission, which regulate the shading of outermost layer, that is epidermis. And the last one, regulation of percutaneous absorption. And it's important to understand percutaneous absorption, my dear friends. Percutaneous absorption means transport of chemical from the outer surface of the skin both into the skin and into the circulation. This function is performed by the horny layer. So where there is a need required for restoration of the hydrolyphid film on the skin surface by suitable skincare product, because it's also important to maintain the original structure of your skin. Once it is disturbed, then it leads to diseases and certain condition of skin. Friends, this is all about the dry skin. And now moving further, now discussing about the oily skin. As there are many problems related to the oily skin, like acne, pimples are more related to the oily skin, which are commonly seen in the age of puberty because of the excessive secretion of sebum. So guys, in the oily skin, the skin surface lipid can be endogenous, that is coming from the sebaceous gland of epidermis, which are occur by the internal function, or exogenous from the topical and cosmetics, which causes due to the external factor. So let's see what are the characteristics of the oily skin. Basically, we experience that those have oily skin, they also have a greasy hair with dandruff. Second, oily skin from the brow to the hairline. Even most of the time you experience that you can feel slight oily layer near nostrils, chin, on face. Hair loss and receding hairline is also the characteristic. Acne, seborrheic dermatitis in adolescence is also the characteristic of oily skin, as I already discussed about that. Butterfly shape pustules on the middle of the face, particularly on lower forehead and chin. If you have a problem like that, if you have a hair fall, receding hairline and oiliness you will feel near the nostrils, chin and forehead, that means you have a oily skin. So this is your skin type, and according to your skin type you have to choose a particular product. Once you know about your skin type, then you can able to choose particular kind of product for yourself. And now we are going to discuss very important part of this session, that is what is the appropriate skin care for this skin type, how to take care of your skin and get rid of the problems. So guys, I am telling you, in market there are n number of products which contain surfactants and it's very harsh, which can leads to drying. So I am suggesting you don't use surfactants, not even mild, on the face. And if you want to use any that kind of product, then please first do trials and then observe, and then you can continue with your product. You can use cleansing creams or lotion instead of surfactant, so that cream cleans the dirt from the surface and protect your skin from the dryness. You can also use moisturizing cream. Also you can go for CTM, that is cleansing, toning and moisturizing. Use only moderately greasy emollient cream, not too much oily and dry cream. With this short and sweet suggestion, you can take care of your skin and maintain the skin structure. It's very interesting. The part of body plays a very decisive role in determining skin type. While nothing may be noticeable on the body, the first sign of dryness will appear on the face, which should be treated with different skincare product. After discussing whole and soul of the topic, it's also important to know about the product. That means how to choose any particular type of product and what essential requirements should skincare product fulfill. Once we understand, then it is easy to choose the product and use it also. Whatever product you are using, that should compensate for loss of lipid and water from the skin due to environmental factor, work and frequent cleansing. Sometimes residues are left on the surface of the skin, like residues of dust, like residues of any application which you put on your face. So to remove that residue, suitable refreshing and clarifying product are recommended. Afterwards, the actual skincare products such as lipid-rich, emollient, moisturizing emulsion are used. You can't use same product for different skin type since every skin is different. Products should be developed specially for the different skin type, such as for dry, oily or combination skin, and sensitive skin can be found in all skin type. So it's also important to choose a particular product for your skin type because skin is varies for individuals. So from this knowledge you can identify your skin type and choose appropriate product for your skin. So guys, today now we are ending our session here, and please listen it carefully. Do like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that when we will upload a new video, then you will get notification. Until that, enjoy your day. Stay tuned, stay connected to Cosmetic Line. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much guys.